Hey girlies, welcome back. Okay, so I need to start this video with something that genuinely changed how I think about beauty. A few months ago, I started noticing that the women who get the most attention, the ones people remember, the ones who walk into a room and something just shifts, they are not always the most conventionally beautiful ones. And that bothered me for a while. Like, what is actually happening there? So I went deep on the psychology behind it, and what I found completely rewired how I approach my own appearance. Because it turns out that how people see you has very little to do with your features, and almost everything to do with 4 specific things that most of us have never been taught. And here is the part that got me. All 4 of them can be changed in a single day, not a month, not a year, one day. So stay with me because I promise by the end of this video you are going to see yourself and everyone around you completely differently. And the 4th one especially. I almost did not include it because it sounds too simple, but it is genuinely the most powerful thing in here. So do not skip ahead. Okay, hack number 1. And this one is going to feel physical before it feels psychological, which is exactly why it works so fast. Every single morning, most of us wake up with a face that is not our actual face. I know that sounds dramatic, but hear me out. While you sleep flat for 8 hours, your lymphatic system, which is basically your body's internal drainage network, slows down almost completely, and fluid accumulates in your face, under your eyes, around your jaw, across your cheeks. By morning, that fluid is sitting directly over your actual bone structure, blurring everything underneath, your real jawline, your real cheekbones, the face that people could be responding to if it were not buried under a layer of overnight stagnation. And here is why this is a psychological beauty hack and not just a skincare tip. The research on attractiveness is very consistent on one thing. Defined facial structure is one of the strongest visual signals of health and vitality that the human brain responds to. When your jawline is sharp and your cheekbones are visible, people unconsciously register you as vital, healthy, and magnetic. When those features are blurred by puffiness, the response is muted, even if everything else about you is exactly the same. The fix takes 2 minutes every morning. Use your knuckles to massage firmly from your chin upward toward your ears, then from your forehead outward toward your temples, then sweep down the sides of your neck. You are physically moving the fluid that is hiding your face. Do this tomorrow morning and then look in the mirror. The person looking back at you is going to surprise you. Now, hack number 2 is where it gets really interesting and honestly where I lost my mind a little when I first learned this, because this one has nothing to do with how you look. It has everything to do with how you listen. Stay with me. There is a specific quality that the most magnetic people in any room share, and it is not confidence in the traditional sense. It is not how they speak or how they dress or even how they carry themselves. It is the quality of their attention. When they are talking to you, you feel like you are the only person in the room. Not because they are performing interest, because they are genuinely curious. And that experience of being truly seen and heard by another person is so rare that most people will remember it for years. The psychological research on this is fascinating. Studies consistently show that people rate others as more attractive, more intelligent, and more memorable when those people make them feel genuinely heard during a conversation, not when they are more beautiful, not when they are more impressive, when they make the other person feel seen. So here is the practice. In every conversation today, ask one genuine question and then go completely quiet and listen to the full answer without planning what you are going to say next. Do not interrupt, do not redirect, just receive. This sounds small. The effect it has on how people perceive you is enormous. And once you feel someone respond to it, you will never go back. Hack number 3 is one I have been wanting to talk about for so long because nobody in the beauty space ever addresses this, and I genuinely think it is responsible for more attractiveness than any product ever made. It is the speed at which you move, not your body type, not your fitness level. The actual pace at which you move through the world. Here is the psychology behind it. Speed, when it is unconscious and driven by anxiety or habit, signals low status to every person watching. Rushing communicates chasing, and chasing communicates that you are not the one being pursued. The women who read as most elevated, most expensive, most magnetic, most worth paying attention to, they move deliberately, like every action was already decided before they took it. And this is something you can change today, right now, with 0 effort and 0 cost. Slow your pace down by exactly 10%, not dramatically, not performatively, just 10% more intentional than you currently are. Let your arms swing naturally. Keep your gaze forward and level. And when you reach for something, your phone, your bag, your coffee, do it as one complete unhurried movement instead of a grab. This single change in how you move through space will shift how people respond to you before you have said a single word. I tested this for 1 week, and the difference in how people treated me was honestly kind of shocking. Try it today and tell me in the comments if you feel it too. Okay, and now we have reached hack number 4, the one I almost did not include because it genuinely sounds too simple. And I know you have probably heard versions of this before and rolled your eyes at it like I did. But I want to explain the actual neuroscience behind why this works, because once you understand the mechanism, you will take it seriously in a completely different way. Every morning, your face arrives at the world carrying the signature of what your mind has been doing. And I do not mean your emotions in a general sense. I mean very specific, measurable muscle activity. When you are running a background pattern of self-criticism, comparison, or anxiety, even low grade, even barely conscious, specific muscles in your face are activated. Your brow furrows slightly, your jaw holds tension, the muscles around your eyes tighten. All of it happens without you choosing it. And the cumulative effect of those micro-tensions is a baseline expression that reads to everyone who looks at you as guarded, tired, or uncertain. Even when you are having a perfectly fine day, even when you look great in every other way. The expression underneath undermines all of it. The practice that interrupts this is this. Every morning, before you leave the mirror, consciously release every muscle in your face. Drop your jaw slightly, smooth your forehead, let your eyes soften. And then say one true thing you like about yourself out loud. Not an affirmation, not something you are trying to believe. One thing that is actually true right now. Your skin today, your eyes, your effort this week, anything real. This takes 10 seconds. What it does to your face and to how people respond to you throughout the entire day is something you have to experience to believe. And the reason it works is not the words. It is the physical release of tension that speaking with conviction creates in your face. A face that is at ease is a face that draws people toward it. And ease begins here, in 10 seconds every single morning. So here is everything we just covered. 4 psychological beauty hacks that change how people see you in one day. The 2-minute lymphatic drainage that reveals your actual face. The quality of attention that makes people remember you as magnetic and captivating. The 10% slowdown in how you move that shifts your entire perceived status. And the 10-second mirror practice that releases the tension that has been working against your face every single day without you knowing it. None of these require a product. None of them require more time than you already have. They just require understanding that beauty is not just what you put on, it is what you activate. And everything you need to activate it is already inside you. Start today, all 4, and come back and tell me what changed. Because something will. Keep glowing, girls.